G'day and welcome to the MacPack.
We're back.
My name's Jake McKenna, and to my left this week in Order of the Man on the panel, most likely to be replaced by AA. It's my little brother Joe. How are you, boy?
Hey, I have been drinking a lot lately.
That's right, coming in at 6'1" as he does each and every week. It's the baby brother of the pack who we call Junior Boy. Junior Boy, how are you?
What Jake means is AI, because Joe's coming in with some brand new AI news to start the show.
Absolutely he is. Plus, Junior Boy, you went out on the weekend,
Went pubbing!
which is a bit of a rarity. Used to be a bit of a flirtatious TripAdvisor operator in Perth.
When pubs call, I call.
We're hearing about that
Fantastic.
a little bit later on. Plus, I've got a story about Donald Trump. He's back in the
That
news.
guy.
Trumping!
For all the wrong reasons. Plus, we're announcing a little bit of festival-specific stories later on,
That's huge.
which is rather huge. Plus, Joey, you've got a petrol station power to award the hero to. Massive event. Let's get into it. Boys.
Mingo.
How are we all? Are we all well?
Fan-frickin-tastic. Fantastic.
What's new in the zoo?
We got to be worried about our jobs. That's right, guys.
Because Joe's coming for him.
Yeah.
Any of us more than the other?
Probably Joe, because his is based off of numbers.
Yes. Also, not even our real jobs. Our pretend job that we're doing right now.
Oh, this job.
Yes, that's right.
What would you call this? Playtime. Why was there the world's longest pause?
Banter.
Podcast.
Yeah.
Cast of
What would you if you were asked
What?
without using the word podcast?
Side
That was the
hustle.
one. It was the one
Side
thing you
hustle.
couldn't say. Yeah, but you got to make money for it to be a side hustle. Right?
Yeah.
Doesn't that have to be a rule?
I'm getting
True.
cashews.
Yeah, we
Why do you
really
think
get
I talk
that.
about beer?
Hemorrhaging.
Pubs every week.
I'm hemorrhaging,
I'm hemorrhoiding.
and I'm not getting paid.
So obviously everyone's in their normal work is worried about AI,
Yes.
but
Well, not really. I'm using it quite a fair amount to assist the job that I do.
Yep.
just a bit of a humble brag here. I might even be using it more in my job.
Then when?
We're rolling it out.
Oh,
He's
that's
rolling.
exciting.
I could be rolling it out with the team. Exciting stuff.
What does this
Joe's
mean?
manager of AI.
Ooh, I like that. But obviously, one of the big companies, Google, have just launched.
I've heard of them.
Have launched.
Familiar?
I'm more of a Bing man myself.
Ooh,
Bing bong.
What'd you call it?
Google have launched a new one called Notebook LM.
What's LM?
Language model, I think.
Right. Stick
That's
with
how they-
LM. I definitely. You do find that they do. Sometimes they use the funny little letters for good reason.
They do.
Like, what
yes.
does Chat GPT mean?
That's a good one. Chat. I think it's like generative prediction text or something like that.
He's good at what he does. He's good at what he does.
Something like
Check if
that.
that's
He's
real.
like a walking encyclopedia. Not often right, but always going to be confident in an answer. That's generally what like our TikTok videos are. Is Joe just very,
It's good
very,
to have a guess.
very firmly down the barrel, being very, very confident
No.
about something, and then TikTok just being like, wrong.
ChatGPT stands for Chat Generative Pre-trained Transformer.
So as I
pretty
mentioned,
close.
wrong.
It's good to have a guess.
Oh yeah, always.
100%.
And then just say allegedly
yourself in.
if you're talking about
Allegedly, for
certain
sure.
markets, for example.
Warehouses.
So they've brought out this Notebook LM, and you can basically load in what you're studying, things you might be interested in, your work, etc., and then it comes up with a lovely little page,
Ooh.
and you can interface with that and ask it stuff. So, for example, you might be studying about a certain topic. You've got all these books about the topic. You load it in, and then you get to talk to it like it's right there. But the most exciting thing about this is it can also create an audio piece of content of two people chatting,
Right.
much like this said podcast, but with one less person.
So I can only do two people?
At the moment, two
That's
people,
where we've got
yeah.
'em, boys.
Yeah.
That's the
They don't have a
line.
trio. they can only have two people talking
They
over each
can't
other.
afford a third mic.
Yeah. So for example, I loaded in just some of my recent searches, and this is what
Oh, wait, are you sure we're allowed to do this?
this
Ron
is what
Harbour.
it's come out with.
Let's start with the basics. What exactly are hemorrhoids? There's something people don't always like to talk about,
Right.
but they're actually pretty common.
They are. Hemorrhoids are, they're like these little cushions, vascular
yeah.
structures that are actually naturally present in your anal canal.
Yeah. You know, something like that. Like you never
That
really.
sounds so real.
It's terrifying. So that's two robots, for example. That's two AI robot people.
Based off of two humans' voices, I assume.
Yes, So two human people.
Yeah.
Because at my work, one of my coworkers talk to the camera for 2 minutes, and then could type in any sentence, and then it would say it back to him in his own voice.
Right. I've seen a radio show that we're very familiar with do a very similar thing recently. And they did exactly that. They filmed a little bit of content of previous stuff.
Yeah.
And then they made it basically do a break. And it was even using the same language and lingo and style of talking as well.
Did they laugh? Did AI laugh?
Good question.
Did AI laugh?
Because I don't think AI can laugh yet.
Yeah.
But here's where it gets really
This
interesting.
is another one.
So they get on this whole roast chicken conspiracy thing
What?
at the grocery store,
Oh, okay.
specifically Woolworths.
All right.
And I have to admit, I've totally been there staring at that golden brown bird smelling delicious.
Laughter.
And it's like
We have laughter.
$5.
Yeah.
Like, what's the catch?
Yep, that's Jake, one of the brothers.
Pardon? What?
So
What you mentioned me at the end?
Yeah. So this is what I was going to. So that's them laughing. I was going to play this one next. This is just how natural the conversation sounds.
These guys, the MacPack, they were actually featured in this Perth Now article about McDonald's pricing.
Really?
Yeah. And they noticed that a Big Mac and fries could cost slightly more or less depending on where you are in Perth, like what part of the city you're in.
Interesting.
Yeah. And their initial theories were kind of fascinating.
Like what?
I wouldn't go that
They
far.
joked about socioeconomic factors being in play, almost like McDonald's was running a social experiment or something.
Wow.
And that's you. That's you at the end. That's the classic wow bit that you do.
That's so.
That's terrifying.
strange.
But the way that they're talking about us.
Well, I loaded in that
Story.
article. Yeah.
Yeah, but you didn't say read this out. Like you didn't script it and say girl says this, bloke says
Yeah, no.
this.
So you loaded up. So with the hemorrhoids one, I loaded up. I loaded up the hemorrhoids Wikipedia, which is frequent one for me to visit.
Is that your books? That's your homepage, isn't it?
Yeah, just the usual. I get on my Google and I go, the usual. And then I loaded in a recent email I sent to my doctor asking for advice about hemorrhoids.
Got the Hemmings.
So it'll like take that in and it'll be like, oh, we've got this letter from a listener or something. And they talk about, like, they give it a reason as to why they're doing a podcast about it.
Okay.
You know what I
okay.
mean?
So they're providing a little bit of context.
Yeah, so if you listen to the
we
whole
should
thing,
do that.
But how did it also like said one of them made a humorous remark about it being about socioeconomic things, which in the article reads very vanilla. Doesn't read like that. Because when I read that line, I thought that the journalist wrote that as if like he didn't understand the joke. But
Yes,
even
that's
AI
correct.
picked up
Yeah,
on
the
that
AI.
being a joke.
Yeah, so AI is a little bit edging out
'Cause the
Perth
line-
now crew.
The line you said, Joe, was like we were talking about it, and then we were like, I wonder why the prices are different. And you said it's got to have something to do with economics.
Yeah, taking the piss. You're being completely taking the piss. And in the article, it was written as though
That was like
That was like
a-
he chimed
yeah,
in.
well said. It does have something to do with economics.
oh god, that is so.
Well, that is
strange.
quite terrifying. It does make me feel quite sick. I must
Yeah,
admit.
well, I got to say, it's actually, I found it quite good because I'm reading a book at the moment. And
It's
there
not
are
like
some,
you.
there are some concepts in it that I don't know much about, but the book isn't necessarily about that, but they get mentioned.
Yeah, okay.
And so I've just loaded in a few Wikipedia articles. And then just while you're working, just listen to like a 15-minute chat about the thing.
And it's like
It's like,
a verbal glossary about what
yeah, it's like listening to a podcast. But like there are some things like, hemorrhoids. Like people have not...
Well, you're
listened-
full bottle.
People haven't listened to my hemorrhoids podcast, so clearly there's not like a market for it. So why would I spend all the time doing it?
I love
But
it.
if you need a hemorrhoids podcast, it's there.
That's incredible. I'm a big. I'm not a massive fan of this.
I'm scared.
I think it's cool, but it's scary.
there is. I might as well say there is the bloke. Can we just get the bloke back up really quickly? And I don't want you to say anything. I just don't want you guys to really just listen in, right? And think about someone who it might sound like. You probably know it more so than him.
Yeah.
But here's where it gets really interesting.
Okay.
So they get on this whole roast chicken conspiracy.
That's all we need.
Yeah.
It's got a little bit of that about it, doesn't it?
Yeah, for sure.
Very impressive stuff, Joey boy.
Yes.
Thank you for bringing that to our attention. Can you jump on that other podcast? Is that your plan moving forward? You gonna jump ship?
Just them, and then I edit myself going in. yeah.
Well, my hemorrhoids tasted like this. Junior boy, you mentioned that you have been going out a little bit. Well, you went out last weekend, and it's been a hot minute since you were out on the town.
That's right, boys. Went out for one of my mates' 22nd birthday the other day
Nice.
in Freo.
Freo, very nice.
Freo.
Dockers, show them how we roll.
That's right, folks. Went out to Freo. The main strip of Freo.
Cappuccinos.
Is that what it's called, or is that just what Dad calls it?
That's what it's called.
It is that what it's called?
Yeah, because there's so
Have
many
you ever
fucking
gone out
coffee
f-
shops.
So many
anything?
nightclubs.
Yeah.
And Souvlaki
The
places.
Pinger Strip. Shit, yeah.
Yeah.
Is it called the Cappuccino Strip?
Yeah, that's what it's
I've
called.
had a lot more pingers than I've had cappuccinos. Am I right, guys?
Why is it? That's so strange. Is that just how it's always been called?
Yeah, because the peanut, they put a little bit of that chocolate topping in them.
You know how they put those beans? You just put like one coffee bean on your cappuccino. Have you
Yeah.
seen that?
That's the...
Pingers! No, allegedly. We'll remove the name.
Allegedly
We'll remove the name.
Anyway,
Yeah.
I went to.
You probably won't.
That's right, boys. I went to a pub in Freo. Okay.
Yep.
I'm just gonna let you know. The pub's done something weird.
Okay.
Should I name the pub?
No.
No.
No. We'll allow everyone to guess.
Okay. I went to a pub in Freo
Nice.
over. It's only a new pub.
Okay.
It's a pretty brand new pub in Fremantle, and opening date was, and I went there for one of my mates' 22nd birthdays, and it was a great night. Oh,
Okay, cool.
they've got the setup. You know, the pool table, beers, boys. That's all you need, right?
100%.
That's all you need. Bit of music going, just beers. Got a balcony. Ha ha ha. Love a balcony.
Nice.
Good.
Especially when it's high enough so people don't fall off. Anyway, so I was at this pub, right? And after you drink a few beers, what do you need to do?
Have a couple of
wee little winky.
Have a couple of fingers?
A little winky.
Yeah.
Go to the toilet.
You need to do a pee.
Yeah.
Yep.
You need to do a pee. And I went in.
The seal has been broken.
The seal has been broken. That's all. It's about to be broken, right? And I've headed into the toilet with my mates. And we've all done a wee.
Oh, nice.
We've all done a wee. There's urinals and cubicle. Cubicle door obviously doesn't have a lock, as most pubs do in Freo. And then we all left. We left the toilet. Fine and dandy. Went and grabbed another couple beers. Went back into the toilet. And this is where things got strange.
Okay.
Oh, no.
Because none of us were too drunk this night.
Ooh.
That we were very aware of our surroundings.
Yep.
And I was taking the architecture of the toilet.
Yep.
You know, because these Freo ones, they tend to be built many years ago.
Heritage.
Oh, yeah, they're heritage listed. That's right. So the ceilings are quite high.
Yeah, because people used to be so tall.
Now I'm talking ceilings are like quadruple the height
Yeah,
of like
right.
your home ceiling.
Okay.
And, chucking a pee. And I finish peeing. And then my mate goes up to the urinal. And my other friend's in the cubicle. And I'm looking around, wash my hands, looking around, looking at the paintings on the wall, da-da-da. And then I look up in the top right-hand corner of the bathroom. Ooh-wee, what is that I find? A security camera in the toilet
Oh, in the bar?
of the bathroom at the pub. Illegal or not?
Right.
That is the question I
Definitely
have.
Erring on the side of not usual.
That's right. I went to a pub in Fremantle. And found a
Yeah, you could get the hook right. You wrote it down.
A security
read it out.
camera in the toilet.
I went to a pub in Freo and found a security camera in the toilet.
I know, I just heard you
What?
say I just heard you talk about it.
What?
It's strange though, right? And I've even got video footage
Well, that's
right
not
here
it.
for you. So this is my mate Robbo,
Oh, there's Rob.
and there's the cubicle.
There's
and
Jamie.
oh,
it's not-
and the worst
It's
thing
flashing.
is it's flashing red. It's not like a dud one. Dud ones don't flash. They have no power.
No, that's weird. I'm sure that's
It's
not.
flashing.
I'm sure that's not allowed.
But this place didn't used to be a pub. But I'm still
think
sure it's
that's-
illegal.
If anything, a pub, maybe that would be okay because crazy shit goes on.
It's still illegal though, right?
Yeah, I'm not sure about the law, just as a general rule.
Is Joe doing law right now?
I think so. But get your podcast friends up to tell you about whether or not that's a law or not. I've never heard of it before. I believe, this is only my opinion, from what I know to be true, is that you can have a camera basically anywhere you want, barring a toilet. I didn't think you could place a camera into like an area where, I don't think you could do it into like a change room, and I don't think you could do it into a toilet. Anywhere that is considered like a place where people would go for privacy.
Yeah.
To do stuff, maybe to undress, for example, that's where you wouldn't be, as far as I'm aware, allowed to place a recording equipment.
And even if it is legal, I would prefer it not to happen.
Yeah, especially when you're in public. Because there are people, I know for a fact that there are people who have installed cameras in toilets and they go to prison. So I'm just not sure.
Exactly my point here.
I'm just not
Do
sure.
we have a prisoner on our hands?
I'm not sure if like a business then has to you by the
How
same
new
thing.
is this
Because if let's just say if we're going to put it into a business standpoint, the
Yep.
three of us are the MacPack. We're a business.
Hey.
If I walked into a toilet and left my iPhone just on the top of a toilet just to do a bit of weird stuff, I would go to jail.
It's like,
But if I did it with the three of us and we called it the MacPack, is that just a tap on the wrist?
exactly. See, that's the thing. Because I understand that maybe you'd want it in there to protect the patrons. What if something bad happened in there? Then you've got footage.
No, that's fair enough. But you
But
can legally you can. That's just off limits, I believe.
yeah, you just
Yeah.
can't go in there. That's a no-go zone. Which is
Yeah.
why you can have security roam in those areas.
100%.
Yeah.
At 24/7.
Yeah.
And they can knock on the door and ask you to come out.
Well, that's their private property, but I don't think you can record in those areas.
You wouldn't have.
Wouldn't
I
think
wouldn't
so.
have thought so.
No. Well, we worked at a cinema complex for a long period of time.
Yeah, and we were doing dodgy shit.
No, but we at no point in time was it ever. I was there for 10 years. At no point in time was there. We never had a camera in a toilet. Firstly, why would you? But secondly, at no point in time was it.
Floated as a potential.
Yeah, as an idea. Like, there's not really an innovative change.
Yeah, because like obviously dodgy stuff might happen. But
I
you
would
don't
go-
get to film every single person who uses the bathroom because of that.
Yes, exactly right. There's a chance that if, there's a chance that there will be a murder in the world, but that doesn't give you the right to then film every person in the world doing
Constantly.
absolutely
Yeah, doing
everything.
shit.
Yeah,
And-
like,
A lot of people die on the toilet, like Elvis.
Oh, wow.
But we don't be filmed.
To their credit, they faced it toward the back.
Oh, that's
of the
fine then.
people-
That's fine then.
Of the people peeing.
No, but that I don't think
Still
that. I
wouldn't
don't
have-
think that matters.
Yeah, no.
Because if you're like me, to get it into the trough, you got to be standing at the back anyway. Alrighty, boys, some very big news. Come across my desk. It's come across my desk again. Seasons. It's festival season is upon us.
Oh,
It
yeah.
is.
I hate to shock you. I hate to surprise you.
It's becoming summer and the festivals are coming round.
It's warming up. I've got a tan,
You're tanning,
sort of
Yeah.
tanning.
peaking.
Festival season is upon us.
It
boys.
is upon us.
And our favourite festival would have to be. So say it at the same time. It'd be so funny if Joe says like Book Week. 3, 2, 1. Seasons. How exciting! The Seasons crew are putting together a whole bunch of stuff. We're very excited because we're going to be in attendance at.
Them.
Yeah, hopefully them. But definitely the first one.
What's the first one?
Which is the October Spook. I don't know if they were running with Spooktacular last year, but we definitely seem to keep saying it.
That's right. If you don't have any bloody Halloween plans, this festival is the one for you.
For sure.
The Halloween Spooktacular. It's taking place on the 2nd of November, I believe.
Yes.
And it's at Fremantle Prison, which is probably the most terrifying element. When they announced that news, part of me was like, "Oh well, it's been a fun run, but I think we'll miss out." But we have grown a third testicle each, and we have decided that we are going to head down to the Fremantle Prison as part of this festival.
Because last year, they had it at Claremont Showgrounds, the season's Halloween festival.
And as far as I know, no one has ever died at Claremont Showgrounds.
But
That we know of.
oh, well. the Claremont killer. We can't forget, boys. Lest
Moment of
forget.
silence.
In the going down of the sun.
Leave it there. Leave
And
it
at the Royal Show.
Leave it there.
Yeah, because this time, this time, it's that.
Yeah, you okay?
You got this, Joe. Go.
Come on, Joey. I don't know what you're going to try and say, but what are you going with?
Because Fremantle Prison is actually really scary because people were executed there.
Oh, Jesus, it's a comedy podcast.
Oh, whoa, Joey.
Wait a
Chill
minute.
out, brother.
Way to
So
squash
there
the mood, John.
There was 40,
Oh, we can go through the list, name and shame.
43 people were executed there.
Well, that's
so
quite a
43
few.
men and 1 woman
Oh,
were executed
Whoa.
there. And when I went on a excursion,
that's true. We used to go to primary school excursions there.
hey, you want to go to the most fucked up place in the state?
Absolutely. Will there be
Come
tea
on.
and bickies?
Because I actually, we
I
were
am there.
when we were in year 8, right, or year 9,
Primary school I went. I didn't go in high
I went
school.
primary.
we went again in high school.
Oh, Joey's double down.
Yes, it was our version of scared straight. It's like when they
don't have to
scare you so
explain.
you don't do crime.
Oh, nice. Worked out a treat for our bookworm over here.
So we were in they took us to the room where they used to like hang people.
Oh, nice.
And the guy was
Did you give it a crack?
the guy was showing us like you come up here and you stand here and like
Kick the chair.
they got a bag on your thing. No, they was like a trap door that they'd pull.
Oh.
And it just drops down. It made a really loud noise.
Yeah, I bet.
And I
That'd be pretty
felt
loud
like-
if your necks are connected to it as well.
Yeah, and when he pulled the thing, I like was hit with this like wave of like I felt really faint and really and I was like really strange, and I ended up leaving. I had to get out of there.
Of course you did. Were
Yeah.
you the only one that had to leave?
No, another person as well felt
Weird.
weird. Yeah, and then the teacher like had like water. They were like, I think it might be heat stroke. I'm like, actually, I think this is because the fucking hanging, man. But it was like I don't
People died in here, bro.
I don't really believe in ghosts and stuff except for at Freo Prison.
Ooh.
Well, that's good because that's where we're heading in a couple of weeks. So fingers crossed. Because we'll be doing the old street interviews, the Vox Pops.
Yep.
Be good to do a ghost. See if we can get a ghost down
That
for the
would be
Vox
huge.
Pop.
I wouldn't mind that. When I went on my excursion, we saw like the beheading seat, like is it a
Guillotine.
seat? Yeah, the guillotine. Like we put your head in the hole and then they go,
Yep.
and they drop the
Whooshka!
whooshka.
Well, that's all pretty intense, but it should be a good, fun time. Last year was fantastic at the Claremont Showgrounds. Everyone very themed. Everyone did a fantastic
Everyone was
job.
dressed up.
But I think when you come to a venue that is predominantly, well, it's a prison where lots of people have sadly passed away, but it sets a scene before we've even gotten there.
Yeah, it's definitely spooktacular. Gotta give it to them.
Yeah, very excited for that one. In addition to that, only recently, only in the last couple of hours, they have released the news that our man, Dizzy Rascal, is set to return to Seasons New Year's Eve once again
Let's go.
this year.
Oh yeah.
We were there a couple of years ago. He was fantastic. There was a little bit of a... We might even see if we can tee it up with the lads to get them back on to chat about what happened last time Dizzy Rascal was in town for Seasons, because it was a bit of an event.
For sure.
Don't know if you guys remember. There was a little bit of chaos and carnage
There always is with these kind of
There
events.
always
prior
is,
to.
yeah.
It's been a while since we sat down with the boys to go through what
What the chaos was.
That's
Yeah.
right. It was the year of 2022, going into 2023. The Dizzy Rascal performed last.
Yes, which was massive. It was absolutely fantastic. Played all the hits. Bonkers absolutely
Bonkers.
got an absolute
For
run.
sure.
I think he timed Bonkers from memory. Bonkers
You gotta do it.
for the count.
Yeah, he loved it. The
Nah,
big
it was
fella.
absolutely sensational. This year the plan will be, because last year we were very fortunate. We got very close. We were backstage.
Yeah, 2 years ago.
2 years ago, sorry. But it was quite a rush set up between when there was a set arrival to said being on stage.
That's right. And when you go to these festivals, the artists are kind of stars and they get their own little green rooms. And Jake and I wanted to go to back of house with our accreditation passes
Yes.
to watch Dizzy enter the stage. You know,
Correct.
it would be the closest we get to him and then go out and then party with the folks in the mosh.
Yeah, we wanted to see both sides of it. We wanted to see the backstage where he's
Yeah.
just chilling, and then the front stage where he's absolutely going off it
He's going bonkers.
with all of the many thousands of people that were there from across Perth.
And the star himself came out of the green room with 2 women by his side.
He did.
King.
And I was like, this guy is the guy.
He gets it.
And he walked out and he was wearing...
And then it was just his hype man, wasn't it? I forget his name. I don't know if we were ever introduced.
No.
It'd be cool to have a hype man.
So he walked out first, then he had Dizzy Rascal t-shirt on.
Yeah.
And I was like, that's the man. That is the man.
Says it on his tee.
It's
The shoe
It
fits.
says it on his tee. And he took to the stage. And as he took to the stage, another gentleman walked out behind him. And that man was Dizzy Rascal. Not the guy before him. That was his hype man.
Yeah, I definitely filmed his hype man walk up to the stage, and I'm gonna lie.
Right. And it's because
Just
obviously Dizzy used to be a massive artist. And obviously we used to listen to him back in the day.
But that's the key word, listen to. I can't actually, if you ask me to draw him,
Yeah.
I don't think I'd be able to draw him.
That's right. I don't really know what he looks like.
If he was in a police lineup and I had to pick between like 12 different blokes, I don't think I'd be able to get him.
Joey could be up there. And
I can now. I'll tell you much I can now. Now that I've seen the man in the flesh, I absolutely can.
That's the thing.
But that was as close as we got last time.
Yep.
And I would like to set the challenge, lads, amongst the 3 of us, if we could potentially become close enough to get a little bit of a vox pop situation going on with the man himself this time round. We often ask some very peculiar questions to all of the people of Perth. And we would love this time round to ask the man of the hour, Mr. Dizzy Rascal, some of those very questions.
That's right. Because last time we saw Dizzy Rascal, we were like 5-ish meters away. But we actually physically couldn't go any closer.
Yeah, because of the security guards
Yeah.
that were holding you back.
Yeah.
So this time around, we want to try and get that little bit closer.
Yeah, we
and
aimed
be
for
able
4 meters.
and be able and be able to chat with the man himself.
Absolutely. Before we finish up this segment, I would like you boys to think about what question, if you were given one question in a Vox Pop scenario to ask Dizzy Rascal, what would you go with? It can be something that we've done before. It can be something off the dome.
When have you been the most bonkers?
Do you know where Perth is?
Yeah.
What's the time difference between where you live and where Perth live? And will you get back there in
Yeah, I
time
always
for
wonder
your
that.
New Year's Eve? Or are you
That's true.
sacrificing
I
it
always
for
wonder
us?
that.
That's true, but are we always later than most places?
No,
No, we're always
earlier.
yeah.
We're
Are we?
first. We're early birds.
The only people
Not
before
Melbourne. Melbourne's before us.
yeah, obviously. Yeah. Melbourne and New Zealand
Is that it?
and like the ones like that
Yeah, no
straight
shit.
up
But what,
there,
but
yeah.
what are those?
The
Europe.
one like Japan is the same as us.
Well,
and then
big
it's
call.
probably no, it is. I've been there.
Yeah, but then
Oh,
like
tough guy.
like right after us would be
Yeah.
like Indonesia.
Yeah, and then everything to the left of us on the map.
Like America and Mexico and Canada would be like last.
Right.
So, like you
So in-
assume that they get back on the plane
And
right
go
after
that
the
way.
show, and then go there to beat the clock
And then
Two
do
New
it.
and beat
Years.
their cock.
Well, that would be bonkers indeed. Righty, boys. A little bit of politics going on in the United States of America at the moment.
They love that shit over there.
They
love it.
genuinely do.
The red and blue.
The trumpet up. And the camel, what's it name?
The cam.
Kamal.
Kamal.
The humpback.
Kamal, the guy who sings. He's doing it.
Kamal.
You know Kamal?
Kamala
Yeah,
Harris.
you don't know him? Go to Good Sammy's and look in the vinyl rack. He's there. He's there in every Good Sammy's.
Is he?
Yeah, he is. Like me and my friends who go like
Like just laying down?
thrifting for vinyls. Yeah, he's there. He's always
did
he's
you
always
give him
looking for a
CPR?
bargain. Yeah. No.
Do you know who Kamal is?
No. Kamala Harris.
No,
the
Kamal.
future
You know, surely
New
you know who Kamal is.
No.
What songs did Kamal
I have
sing?
no idea. I think a lot of covers
No
from
one
the
cares.
vinyls I'm seeing at Good
I'll
Sammy's.
show you some Kamal stuff later.
We'll play him on Saturday.
Couldn't care less.
Oh, hot take.
Push on.
News regarding said political debate at the moment. Naked.
Okay.
Yeah, hooked.
Am I in yet?
Naked Donald Trump statue near Las Vegas. Branded deplorable.
What else would it be branded?
A 43-foot.
Branded Nike.
A 43-foot tall effigy was erected. I said erected.
Careful.
On a plot of land off the highway in Nevada, with the artist behind it saying it will be moved across key swing states. I will show you both the image now so you have a little bit of context. It's pretty accurate.
Yeah. Yep. Okay.
Is it what you imagined?
Yeah, that's.
It's pretty.
Yeah, I was gonna
it's
say.
pretty saucy stuff.
So this guy's seen him naked.
Oh, it's a
bit
it's
of
a
a
fair
guess.
guesstimation, isn't it? The statue depicting Donald Trump has been branded deplorable by Republicans after it was put on display in Las Vegas. And it is unclear who is behind the sculpture, with the Nevada Republican Party saying it strongly condemns the deplorable statue.
See, that's hilarious. But imagine if someone made a nude one of Kamala.
Oh,
Well, you just wouldn't, would you?
You wouldn't. You
You
wouldn't
wouldn't. I
do
wouldn't have
that.
thought
But
so.
it's funny when it's Trump.
imagine if
It
they
is
shot.
funny.
So
when
why
it's
is that a thing?
Imagine if they shot back.
Because he looks like that.
Yeah, but she might.
I'm sure Kamala
Oh, here we go.
isn't
Here
a
we go.
supermodel.
Oh, hot take.
Okay.
She's
She's
a-
vice president. You can't have two jobs.
Exactly.
Someone then added, while families drive through Las Vegas, they are forced to view this offensive marionette designed intentionally for shock value rather than a meaningful dialogue.
Does
We're starting a dialogue here. We're talking about it.
is there genitalia?
Yeah.
Ooh,
Look
good
like
question.
Can you Google the photo in Google or Bing?
Oh, we've got
Can
a
we bing it?
we've got a
Ooh,
rear.
we've got bum.
We've
So
got
he's-
a rear entry.
okay.
So there's bum. You assume there's.
Joe would be impressed. He doesn't have hemorrhoids, so that's exciting.
Wow.
Joe,
He's keeping keeping a lid on it.
you could do with a bit of a tip from the great man.
So
Let's
yeah,
have a look.
let's have a look at the peen, because if it's anything like the Greek statues, I wonder if his
Then-
miniature or well endowed.
Okay.
Greek ones are pretty.
Oh boy.
No, they're
There's a
mini-
few. Oh, I hate to break it to you. It looks pretty peeny. Hang on.
How funny
Oh.
would it be if it was just a photo of like?
They've blurred the images.
Oh,
Can you blur an image of a statue like that? Have a look.
Maybe it's that on par.
It's a bit blurry.
Interesting.
Can I have a look?
Does yours blur? When I look down, mine's pretty blurry as well. Oh, there we go. We found one that's not. We found one.
We've got one.
It's not blurry.
Oh, he's got a penis,
It does.
and it shrinks into his fat, which is
Probably accurate. Probably accurate.
True to life.
that's just.
Oh, Joey's screenshot. Oh my god! And that is my wallpaper. So that's exciting. Here we go.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, interesting.
What are your thoughts?
It's definitely like done well.
Well, the question we often get asked: cut or uncut? So that's that's the key on
on
everyone's
guys had to
mind.
have creative liberty in making
Um,
that choice for DJ.
It's pretty accurate. Like I haven't seen the man,
You can have a guess.
but like if I saw, yeah, I think that would be the most terrifying thing is how accurate.
So
it
has
would be.
he mentioned
Imagine
it?
waking up, because imagine being you
Yeah.
and
Yeah,
waking up
I'm
and
doing
you
it.
see and you see a 43-foot naked statue of yourself. How are you reacting?
I would be amazed if the penis was perfect. Like exactly how it is. To scale, to girth, to rash.
Yeah.
It's got that bow to it as well. You've got that 45
He's hanging
degree.
10. He's hanging right.
And then it comes back the other way.
it's,
like a
it's-
snake.
it's a little bit like you've accidentally left it in a door. What do we think?
Question mark.
What do we think about the penis? And the-
Okay.
we're out. All right, it's time for our favourite weekly segment. It's our only weekly segment. It's time for our everyday hero, Joey. Take it away.
Take it
Do you ever
away.
get Joeth?
Never.
Okay.
Do you ever get Jacketh?
No.
From
okay.
now on out, you're Joeth to
Joeth.
me. You're Joeth to me.
What?
You're timeless to me.
What is that?
It's from the hit musical Hairspray.
The drama.
The drama.
What's the famous one from Hairspray?
Stick to the status quo.
No, not that one.
The High School Musical.
Hairspray. Welcome to the 60s.
No, the one that's like, that's fucking right on the tip of my tongue.
Hairspray.
Okay. No, it's like the upbeat one. The woman sings it.
Don't stop me now. Can't stop me
Yeah.
now. No. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Yeah,
Whoa,
you
whoa.
can't stop the beat.
No, that's
Yeah.
Fuck, that
I think it's
slaps.
called You Can't Stop the Beat.
That one's a banger.
Cool. Glad,
Anyway,
we,
so-
glad we stopped down for that. That was good. Next week on
So-
Spigs and Specs. What are we doing?
So my hero comes from my road trip I've been on recently.
Oh, the
And
traveler.
it starts off in Denmark.
Ooh,
Wow.
international Denmark.
Yes, a lot of. I was in Scandinavia. No, I was down south, and I was in Denmark, and I needed to fill up because I was heading back home. I was heading back home. It's a long drive from
Yes,
Denmark.
correct.
Welcome
well done.
home.
Well done.
So I went to the local BP, British
BP.
Petroleum.
It's a
What's it
cashy.
called?
Doesn't take long for Joe to get the cashies away, does it?
British Petroleum.
British.
Yep.
Oh, are they a Brit company?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Good up in the morning.
There we go.
And I don't actually go to B. I don't go to BP that much. I'm a Caltex Ampol kind of guy.
Right.
Nice, way cheaper.
You're
But-
just getting all of the possible sponsors
Yeah.
underway.
What about Vibe? 7-Eleven.
I actually never go to the Vibe.
Yeah, Vibe's
pussy shit,
weird.
mate?
Vibe. I don't know
I get
what
a
the
weird
deal
vibe
is.
from Vibe.
Yeah.
Vibe seems like the Timu of
Oh,
gas stations.
fake petrol, allegedly. Is that what you're going with? Off-brand. Unlettered, but
It
it's
just
spelled
doesn't-
wrong.
Yeah. How is it always cheaper? It makes no sense.
It doesn't make sense. Why is it cheaper?
Be a lost leader.
But why are there less people at the cheap one?
Yeah. What do they know?
Yeah, it's strange.
It's
Anyway,
a
so
trust. It's a trust issue.
I was at
Must
British.
be.
I was at British Petroleum,
Oh, good.
and I
Do you do the accent when you go into fill
Yeah,
up?
hello there, mate. Yeah, need a bit of 91. That's the cheap stuff. Why do I even have the others?
Do you reckon it's all the
That's
same?
That's a loss later.
Do you reckon it's all the same shit?
We
We've
talked
done
about
this
this in
before.
the car
Yeah,
guys.
but I still don't think we've uncovered the
I
truth.
don't really like. I get the 98. It's like the premium one. Still don't really understand the point of 95.
Oh well, people in the comments will let you know. I'm
Yeah.
sure.
So I go to fill up, and so I park there, open the door. and
We don't need all the intricate details like
Did
this.
you undo your seatbelt yet?
seatbelt was undone. Yeah.
Car running?
And I look outside the door, and there's a man leaving the BP
on foot or in car?
on foot,
Okay.
and
What's he doing?
he was
there?
like walking out of the the sliding doors open. It's a bit of a sliding doors moment. It opens.
That's not what that means.
Over there. I played a part.
Quite literally, it is.
Yeah.
It was a sliding door moment.
And he came walking out, and he was wearing just like jeans,
Careful.
like a grey sweater,
Okay.
And a G-string.
and a G-string over it all, and just seemed like a regular bloke from Denmark.
Okay.
Oh, so fucking weird.
And I open the door, and I see this guy.
Joking. Love you guys.
I see this guy, and then he goes, he's like, "Stop fucking looking at me!"
Yeah, city slicker.
No, he goes like,
It's good to be home.
he's like, "Oh, hello, mate."
Was he doing English
Accent.
Yeah, he's like, "Hello, mate," and then
What accent
I
is
was
that?
like, "Hello." I wasn't expecting him to say.
You're not good under pressure. You never have been.
I wasn't expecting him to say hello, right? And I was like, okay, that guy. I got to be honest. My first take on him was
Weird.
we just like when you're out and about, and someone will just do something a little bit like not wrong. There's nothing wrong with that.
Kind.
But it's like
Peculiar behaviour.
yeah. Oh,
We
it
have
could be
members
like,
of our family who do peculiar behaviour.
like if you were at the petrol station and you're walking back to your car and someone was getting out, you wouldn't go,
It was
"Hey
some-
mate, how you going?" Yeah.
If
from
some-
30 metres away, no, I probably
Yeah,
wouldn't.
but if some bloke was staring at me and we both made eye contact, then I'd say, "G'day, mate. How are you?"
No, I wasn't staring at him. I opened the
Weird,
door.
'cause you
I
just
looked.
gave details about how you watched him leave the door.
Yeah, but
So how
because
did you
I saw
know?
him in the rear, in the peripheral,
In the
and then he
periphery.
said hello to me, and now I've looked at him and said,
Oh, now you've gauged
Yeah.
his gear. Okay.
and then so I get out of my car, I get out of my car, right, and I've done the open the
Yeah.
latch thing,
Pop
whatever.
Okay, yep.
And then I realize as I get out of my car, I walk around the back, and I realize he's standing, like at my car near the fuel thing.
Oh, cool. So you're going to get killed. That's fun. That's fun. This is how it all ends. Hello,
gonna steal
mate.
your car.
Bye-bye, mate.
And then I'm like, okay, this is odd. That's right. I was walking, but
you
now
doing
he's
there,
standing there.
So he beat you. It was like a race.
Yeah, so he's standing at the back left of my car.
I reckon I can predict what's about to happen.
And then,
So weird, though.
yeah.
He fills your car up.
And then he goes, just the 91? how did he know?
And you said, what are the other ones doing? He goes, I don't fucking know what I
And
work
I
here.
was like, yep. And then he was like, all right. He goes, how much you need? And I was like,
Full.
yeah, just fill it up. There he goes, perfect. And now he just gets the thing and he's filling up my car.
And what are you doing at this point? Because you were meant to be
That's what makes my
doing.
job.
Yeah, he's taking you. You're redundant now, so that's exciting.
So I'm just standing there, like on the other side of the car.
Okay, so opposite side of the boot.
Yeah.
Okay, just watching
Just
him do
there, he's
it.
filling it up. And I don't know if I hit him with a, oh, it's a nice day.
You said
Something
that.
like
So at
I
this
think I made
point,
some sort of small talk.
Like, what the fuck are you doing
And then he
to my
finished
car?
filling up the car. And then he's like, you know, to close the thing. And
Yeah.
then I was like, and so I was like, all right.
You gonna pay for it while we're at it? I'm gonna chew a file.
I was like, all right, I'll just I'll just go in then, I guess. He's like, yep. And then as he turned around, I see that his grey sweater
He's a staff sweater.
was a British Petroleum sponsored sweater. It had
Sponsor.
a little logo there.
Oh, he goes as far as that's a uniform.
He was an employee or an
Yes.
enthusiast. So yeah, it was.
So when you went inside, was there someone else there?
still him.
Or was it him
He
wearing
ran-
a hat?
he-
He
he
had a
ran-
monocle
he
on.
ran
as
back
well.
and he smashed through the window.
Was it still him when he checked you out?
Huh? I don't think he was checking me out. He was just filling up. No, it was a different person, the cashier.
Right.
But like, I don't know if like this hasn't like reached Denmark yet, but you can cut some stuff.
Yeah, I like that. That's a
That's
very
not a-
country touch.
Yeah, that's not a job anymore.
But I think it should
Forever.
be. That's nice.
Oh, but think about you need like 12 people to do that every Monday night.
No, I think
Well, not
it's
at
just
Denmark.
I think it's just a nice thing.
Yeah, I thought it was really nice.
Did
It
you give him a
was-
tip
Why? You
Um,
don't need that.
I
Like
didn't
sometimes,
think
of
government.
currency of the currency?
No, I didn't give
sort?
it a
and
tip.
to be honest, you kind of like because you've been driving for so long, you kind of want to do something that isn't driving. I don't want to just stand there and
So-
wait to drive.
So back in the day, you didn't used to have to get out of your car. So you used to pull up. You'd pop the thing. They would walk over. They'd do all that shit for you, and then you'd probably just pay them cash.
because they didn't trust that we could do
No,
it.
because it was the extra service. They'd clean your windows
Yeah.
and everything. It was like a full service offering.
That's what I loved. It.
We
It
have
was-
gone backwards as a result.
It was the small town touch, and obviously there was multiple fuel stations in Denmark. I'm glad I went with the BP because I got the small town touch. I had this lovely interaction with this
Stop saying that.
grey sweater guy.
You got the cash.
Yeah, I'm getting paid for this. And
That's
so
so
that's
good.
why
That's
he's
cute.
he's keeping the tradition of a servo alive.
That's very cool. Was anyone there when you got there? Was anyone else at the place? Any other cars at the service station when you
no,
arrived?
not when I got there.
And what about once you'd left?
I think there was another car.
And did he
pulled
go
up.
and assist them?
I think so. Yeah.
What a guy. I like this. This is cool.
Cruisy job
This
as well.
is very retro, Riley.
Yeah, I've never heard of this, and
I had
find
never
it
heard of it,
baffling.
yeah.
Oh, no, I've heard of it. I've just
I
never
mean,
seen it.
I've heard of it
Because it's 2024.
Wow.
But it used to happen all the time.
Yeah, it used to be the.
I think that was like Nan's first job. I think that's what she used to do.
Oh, wow.
Hot take. This is a complete one off the dome. I believe Brian Taylor, the bloke who calls
Bristle.
footy on 7,
Roaming Brian.
they used to. This is getting someone I know. It might be Brian. Used to own a petrol station. I believe. I think it was either his parents. That checks out. It was either him or Bruce. But I think one of their parents owned a petrol station, and they used to do that sort of stuff.
Fantastic.
There you go.
Way back in the day when you used to go the extra mile to help out. So this week's Everyday Hero, episode 212's Everyday Hero, is going to Joe's.
Bowser
Petrol
brother.
Pumping Pal.
Oh, I like it.
What was yours?
Bowser brother. They're called Bowsers.
That's good as well.
It's a me, Mario.
Alrighty, boys, that just about brings us to the end of another episode of the MacPack podcast, episode 212.
That's right.
Yep. 212.
Do one to
Palandrino.
It's about
Joey's birthday was
Yes.
earlier this week. Joey turned 26 on a Wednesday. At time of
Wednesday, yeah.
recording,
getting on.
it's still to come.
Yes,
so we're not
I
actually
can't-
sure if he made it yet.
Yeah.
But by the time this comes out, fingers crossed he's made
Put
it.
it out if I do die, though. This was a good one.
This was a thumper.
To celebrate. Yeah,
I can't wait to see the gifts I'm getting from you two.
I can't wait to see him either, to be honest.
Okay, I don't know what that means, but okay, cool.
Stay tuned. So very exciting. Congratulations on doing another lap around the sun, Joe.
Yep, for sure.
What's
26.
been your favorite? What's been your favorite moment? There is a long period where I thought this was your 25th birthday coming up. I
Me
think
too,
I
yeah.
think I even said that to you at some point.
26 is old. How old are you, Jake?
27.
He's 100.
127.
Has there been a highlight from year 26, Joe?
From year
25.
No, it would be year. It's year 26.
Yeah, because
yeah,
When you're 0, it's year 1.
yeah,
Nice.
let that
Pretty chill.
fucking, let that roll around in your brain.
Yeah.
Good way to think.
That one will
about it.
make you think. TikTok. Could be a
Just the
Good do
highlight, thanks,
numbers.
man. Just a highlight.
highlight. I liked Hobbiton.
Oh yeah, New Zealand.
Yeah, I went to New Zealand.
Hobbiton.
See, he's such a traveller, man. He
Oh, that
goes-
was just this year. I thought you meant like all up. I thought you meant like over the last 26 years, Hobbiton was number 1.
That's it.
Yeah.
That's it.
Would be.
Take me back.
What else? Oh, like when we went to Sydney.
Yes, that was great.
No.
Sydney. Sydney. No, that was fantastic. That was a highlight for mine. We'll do a full year of highlights for all of us in a couple of months.
Yeah.
But that's good, Hobbiton.
Yeah, Hobbiton was out there.
Nice.
Hobbiton, the opera house.
Is there anything that you want to do?
Wahlburgers.
Nervous for what that was.
Wahlburgers.
Wahlburgers?
One of the worst
Sydney?
pizzas I've ever had.
It's in the name, Joey. Wahlburgers.
Yeah,
bruh.
but the burger
The
sauce
only
is...
bloke I know that walks into a burger place literally called Wahlburgers and he goes, I'll grab a pizza, thanks.
You
Don't put it on the menu.
Now we've got to
No
put the
good,
oven
don't
on.
put it on the menu.
Now we've got to put the fucking pizza oven on for
pizza.
you, cunt. And you're from Perth. right?
The chick taking the order was like,
You're
no, we
fucking
don't do that. And
That's a
then Joe was like,
joke.
it's just here. Oh, fucking hell, we do too. That was a moment.
Wahlburgers.
Up the maroons.
Oh, yeah, we're there for State of Origin.
Yeah.
Good stuff. No, congratulations. Any aspirations or plans for season 27 of your life?
No.
None.
Just taking it easy.
Kick back.
Any treasuring? I've heard a bit of treasuring.
Yeah.
Little bit of treasure hunting.
X marks the spot. That wasn't really a pirate accent, but...
No,
Arr.
accents aren't your thing. Very exciting week, and I believe I'll have to do a yeah.
What are the Middle
Do
Eastern
that one.
ones? You do a really good one.
Do that one. You normally do.
What cuisine did we eat on Wednesday?
Yeah, do that one.
We're
that you
going to
normally
eat on
do.
Wednesday.
Who knows? That hasn't happened yet, buddy.
Yeah, anyway, what do you want? What are we doing for your birthday on Wednesday?
Just chilling at home.
What are we getting for dinner?
Yeah, what are we? Oh,
What
circle.
cuisine?
Yeah. You security guard, mate.
Oh yeah, careful.
Jeez.
Careful. True enough.
And on that bombshell.
And I do believe, if you're still listening, firstly, congratulations. But I believe that next week I'll have to do the checks and the balances. But I think it's 4 years of the pod.
Isn't that?
Yep.
Because our first ever episode was the week after Joe's birthday.
Yeah. What did we talk about?
The
My
lipstick hero.
And the Kraken.
And it was your 21st.
And the anonymous donations.
22nd.
It was his 22nd.
Oh, okay, yeah.
It was a belter.
It actually, we started so well.
And then,
Fuck, imagine they're all that good.
yeah. Wow.
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 All
and
right.
Then, and
You
then
good?
we made that Instagram page around Joe's birthday as well.
That was the year
Yeah.
before. 2 years
It
before.
was a few years.
2 years before.
3 brothers.
Three brothers.
Anyway, there you go.
Cool.
Until we do this time next week. Happy birthday, Joey. Stay
birthday,
safe. Stay blessed. And always remember to.
Go give your mum a hug.
It's ciao for now. But it's ciao. What is happening?
I'm trying something new.
I think you're allowed to put those fingers up in that order.
What's he doing? Is that the hemorrhoid? Is the hemorrhoid
Is that a
kicking in?
hemorrhoid
It's a
gang
gang
sign?
Shout out to the heavies. Until we do this time next week. Stay safe, stay blessed, and always remember to.
Give your mum a hug.
It's ciao for now. Run off forever.